Oh my God. Did y'all hear the beautiful news? The news. Hmm. My heart. My heart. I was sitting here all yesterday just. Mm, mm. Y'all already know. Y'all, y'all already know. I'm here with it. I'm here with it. Disney has finally given the green light for a Wakanda Disney Plus show. Look, just one more. Let me just get one more. For the ancestors. Let's go. Let's go. Let me tell you something. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I love it. This has been long overdue. Long overdue. There is no reason that a movie like Black Panther that would kick you off to like $1.3 billion, breaking records, breaking ticket sales, breaking pre-sales, having people go back and rewatch multiple times. And I'm talking about pre the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman. Before that, there's no reason a Wakanda Plus series shouldn't have been in the works already. Disney, you was dragging your feet. I'm just saying. Marvel, you was dragging your feet. I understand. They didn't see the potential back when they was doing stuff in Civil War. I get that. And when Black Panther hit, they didn't see it coming. They didn't understand that, it could sell. It's 2021, and it usually when they want to get the ball rolling on things, it don't take that long for them to be like, "Hey, if we want to push something, we could do this. Look at this. Check this out." When did Captain Marvel come out? Didn't that come out after Black Panther? The moment Captain Marvel was already announced, they was like, "Oh, we gonna do a Ms. Marvel. We gonna bring Monica Rambeau and grow her up, and we gonna do a Captain Marvel too." And I'm like, y'all forgot about Wakanda? Y'all don't like money? You don't you don't like money? What's going on? Whoo. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I mean, I am gonna complain about some things, but a Wakanda Plus series is coming. There is so much potential for this. Oh my God. Ooh, a Wakanda Plus series. Look, you can do the 5 year gap, during the after Thanos' snap and the blip. That'd be somewhat interesting. Unfortunately, you won't really have T'Challa there. You also won't have Shuri there. What y'all gonna talk about? Is this about M'Baku and Okoye? I love Okoye. I don't know. I mean, there are other tribes to explore. And look, when I heard the announcement from Kevin Feige talking about that Black Panther 2 was going to explore the other stories of Wakanda and stuff, I'm sitting here like, what? You want to do world building in a movie without the main character in there, the main lead character, without taking the time to develop the other supporting characters first? You about to take a big huge blockbuster movie that was blowing people's expectations, and you want to do like all this other side story stuff? I mean, that's your follow-up? Could you imagine after the success of Iron Man, the very first one with Robert Downey, that they was like, you know what, Iron Man 2, it's gonna be about War Machine. Yeah, we'll do that. And Stark Industries. I mean, come on. What are we doing? Just If you want to tell the other stories, which I definitely want to hear, I want to hear all them other stories of Wakanda because there's a lot. You got the culture, you got the politics, you got some tribe, you got tribal conflict. There's so much to talk about. A TV show is exactly where that needs to happen. TV shows. We see what WandaVision is doing, and that's on a small scale. You look, I don't really like to give all my ideas out there because you never know. Maybe somebody's listening, somebody runs with it, makes a couple $1 billion, and your boy E is just sitting here collecting a little chunk change on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I'm still a fan. Let me tell you something, and it's just gonna be between us. If I could do a Wakanda series, or if I could just see a Wakanda series, at this point, I don't even care. I just want them to make it. Like, I don't care if I'm involved or not or whatever. If y'all don't make that an African Game of Thrones style type of deal, come on. The fight for the crown. And you make it a prequel series. Tell me that wouldn't be hot. Tell me you would not want to see different tribes fighting for the crown, fighting for the mantle, and still dealing with real world stuff. Come on now. That show would be epic. I'm telling you. We get to talk to the ancestors and everything. Go to the prequels, jump through time and stuff, see how everything builds up. I would love to go back in the past and see how they were more advanced than that current setting. Something that stood out to me, it blew my mind that people are not talking about this more, especially when it happened. Y'all remember in Black Panther, in the very opening credits and stuff with King T'Chaka, they had a whole spaceship with camouflage technology and all in the early 1990s. When did S.H.I.E.L.D. just try and do that? It was like 2 decades later. It took S.H.I.E.L.D., as powerful as S.H.I.E.L.D. was, like 20 years later, just to start having a helicraft carrier that Wakanda had like it was a Tulsa or something. It was like, bro, I got like 5 of these parked in the back in the 1990s. I want to see that. I want to see them have, lasers in the 1800s. I want to see them curing cancer like in the 1600s, because it was whatever. We've been on this. We've been on this Wakanda stuff. Man, let me tell you, I am so pumped for this. I am glad that Ryan Coogler is taking this on. Hold on. There was actually a piece of news that really jumped out to me. Oh. So because this is going to Ryan Coogler and he's doing this through his production company, which, by the way, man, shout out to Ryan Coogler. I remember to this day, and I'm, humble brag, nothing crazy. I remember when he did Creed. And this is when I was first starting out as a critic, right? And this man came to Chicago. It was for like a Q&A, early screening. And I'll never forget, Coogler was there. And, he was only fresh off of Fruitvale Station, so nobody really knew about him. Nobody really cared at that time. Michael B. Jordan was there, and Tessa Thompson was there. Tessa was there. Anyway. So you could imagine when the movie was done and everybody was sitting here talking and everything, there was like crowds all around Tessa Thompson. There was crowds all around Michael B. Jordan. And the whole time, I'm just sitting there talking to Ryan. I'm just sitting there talking to Coogler. Like, I'm like, bro, you did a really good job with this Creed movie. Like, I saw your Fruitvale Station and all that. And when I tell you he is like the most humble, the nicest, like, stand-up dude. I mean, I know it was only like a 10-15 minute conversation, but you know how you could just kind of get that vibe from certain people. Yeah. And just the fact that, hearing how passionate he is about filmmaking and stuff, I was like, bro, you are going places. You know, I know you a rookie in the game still, but you are going places. And this is pre Black Panther, right? So to be able to have that unique opportunity to see a young black creative just, you know, blow up from almost like nothing, you know, and to be on that trajectory, I'm just so proud, you know, because I'm living vicariously through him. You know, like if I could ever be a director, I ain't got time for all that. But if I could be a director, writer, whatever, and if I could do that, I'm like, yo, I am Ryan Coogler. We, you know, we on the same path, you know. But yeah, so he's doing this through his production company, and according to the news, one thing that was really interesting was the fact that his production company also has the rights to do other projects, other TV projects within Marvel, Disney, and stuff like that. And I thought that was very interesting because what that tells me is, okay, you're not limited to only doing Disney Plus Marvel shows. You might be able to do some of the animated stuff for the kids. You know, you might be able to be like on your Dave Filoni and do like an animated Wakanda series, and maybe all that still ties in, you know, into the larger MCU. So I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, oh, eat, eat for all of us. That is awesome. And let me also say, I really do hope that through this production of the Wakanda series, they do it smart, right? Because the one thing I do get a little leery of is when you give the keys to the kingdom to only one person to bear. We've seen people kind of burn out with that, right? We've seen that through Kevin Feige. No, not Kevin Feige. I'm sorry. Joss Whedon, you know, with Avengers. Man, Joss Whedon came in. He did a really good job. Marvel was like, man, do everything. And then Age of Ultron came out. It was kind of boo-boo at the time and, you know, burnt out. Then we saw DC try and do the same thing with Zack Snyder. Yeah, that just didn't work from the jump. But the thing is, I think what Marvel has done and what Disney, you know, being in the same house as Disney, I think that they've learned from one another. And I think I hope that they also learn from The Mandalorian with Dave Filoni and, you know, and the other director. I'm mad I'm forgetting his name. I know y'all will help me remember. But what they ended up doing, Jon Favreau, sorry, I brain fart there. The one thing that I really love that they do, especially with The Mandalorian, is they give different directors the opportunity to direct some of the episodes. And I think that's one of the reasons why The Mandalorian is so successful, because it's not, even though the story is kind of repetitive, you know, like let me go to a town, do some side missions and, you know, prop up Baby Yoda. But besides that, you still have a fresh, different perspective every episode. You know, like maybe one episode is more drama based and got you crying just a little bit. Another one is more action based and got you hyped and stuff, you know. So I'm hoping that Coogler and his team kind of do the same thing, bring in other black creatives into the mix. I want to see this Wakanda series take on different light. You know what I'm saying? I want to see every episode be something different. Give us some more flavor. Give us some more dynamics. Give us, you know, just something that will keep us entertained and show the vast amount of creativity that is out there, you know. And I'm hoping, you know, hey, bring in the black female creatives as well. You know, the ones that don't normally get an opportunity to just jump right into a big budget program, right? Or a big budget franchise. You know, I would love to see Misha Green come and do anything Black Panther related. With what she did with Lovecraft Country, you mean to tell me you're going to give her a big budget and a Marvel property? I'm just saying, who want to make money? Who wants to make money? Because these Wakanda shows and, you know, actually all the Disney Plus shows, they get a budget of $25 million, give or take, per episode. That's a lot of money. I just want y'all to understand that's movie budget money. And this is one of the other reasons, we about to go there now. This is one of the other reasons why I made my other video, which was to delay Black Panther 2. And instead of Black Panther 2, this Wakanda series should take its place. So whatever we was gonna get in July of 2022, I do feel like this Wakanda TV series should take that place. Reason being, one, it's not going to be that hard to do. Just because you had a movie set up, doesn't mean you can't break that movie up into a TV production. You can do that. It's not that hard, especially when the budgets are pretty much the same thing. Second of all, the fact that Kevin Feige had already said, yeah, we want Black Panther 2 to be about the other stories and the other characters in Wakanda. That's the same thing that you're going to do in this Wakanda series anyway. So you might as well postpone Black Panther 2 because we all understand it's still fresh. The wounds are still there with the passing of Chadwick Boseman. But even if that is the case, the Wakanda series can be there to kind of ingratiate us back into the mode of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? It can bring us back slowly and easily. Maybe even throw in some Chadwick tributes in there somewhere. Throw in something in there to kind of help fans cope with the loss. And I mean, I don't know about you, but like in a lot of Black culture, especially when it comes to like a tragic passing, sometimes, you throw a celebration, you know what I'm saying, to like get over it. I mean, not to say that there isn't a grieving process, but sometimes along with the grieving, there's also a celebration of life, and I think that that would be an excellent medium to explore through the Wakanda series. And what that also would do is definitely help propel the Black Panther 2 movie as well, and kind of help it be a little bit easier to go into. Pause, timeout. Strange Marvel Theories, thank you so much for the super chat. Just donated $5. Hold on, let me actually read what you got to say. Does anyone else like me have no problem with Shuri taking on the mantle of Black Panther? Fantastic question. I'm glad you threw that question out there. And let me just say, I don't care who has the mantle. I don't care if you give it to Shuri. I don't care if you give it to Okoye. I don't really care who gets the mantle. My issue is that T'Challa still needs to be recast. And I understand some people are still going to have that emotional recency bias. You're going to think that no one else can do better than Chad. And guess what? That's okay. Nobody's trying to replace Chadwick Boseman. We want the character of T'Challa to live on. Why? Because it keeps the work that Chadwick put into the character to continue. Because if a character just stops out of nowhere, they don't allow they don't have the opportunity to build on its legacy and continue. I mean, could you literally imagine if the character of James Bond stopped after, Roger Moore passes away, and we never get, Daniel Craig, because Roger Moore just did such a great job with James Bond. Nobody else at that time could do it any better. Come on now. The fictional characters are always, they're designed to outlive real life people that portray them. And that's not disrespect. It's not disrespectful to recast, because I don't know about you, but I don't sit here and forget about Christopher Reeves just because, he passed away and Henry Cavill is Superman. I remember, Christopher Reeves because Superman is still a thing. So that's why I'm saying we have to continue with this, with propelling the character of T'Challa. Time out again. Dre, my man, the Dre Max Show. By the way, please go subscribe to that man's channel. Awesome content, of course. But thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate your support. But yes, let me just reiterate the fact that, as a huge Chadwick Boseman fan, as a huge Black Panther fan, it is absolutely critical that we recast T'Challa. And yes, I'm a, I like y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all some inside information. I've got something cooking. It's really big. Your boy might, just might, be able to write for a really big publication. And I'm trying to get Marvel's attention. Don't tell nobody though. Don't tell nobody. I'm trusting y'all. I'm only, I don't put this out on the internet like that. I'm just talking to y'all, but I'm trying to to basically wake people up to the notion that recasting T'Challa has way deeper long-term implications that we need to consider. It is not a matter of, well, we can't explore other people. No, look, hey, like I said, I don't care who got the mantle. I don't care if it's Shuri. Build Shuri up. I root for everyone and anything black. I don't care. But what I don't like is this idea that we have to substitute one and get rid of the other and this and that. Man, what? Can we uplift together? Is that okay? Can everybody eat? You mean to tell me we don't have room for everybody to shine, everybody to grow? Last time I checked, Iron Man and Captain America elevated at the same time. I mean, there's room. It's all fiction. We don't need to stop one. We can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. And yes, I'm sorry if y'all feel like I'm beating this dead horse or whatever. No pun intended. Godly, that was a terrible reference. But this is a hill I'm willing to stand on, like until T'Challa gets recast. And as I said in my previous video, for anybody out there that thinks nobody can do it better than Chadwick, I want you to understand that this is not about replacing Chadwick. It's not about disrespecting Chadwick. It's about giving, first of all, another opportunity to a black actor because, we don't really have that many opportunities in the industry. And second of all, it's a way to continue the work that he's already put in. The man had cancer for 4 years. He knew how important this role was. There's an interview with him doing an awards ceremony for Stan Lee, and he was talking about the history of the character, and he knew how important it was. Time out. Oh my God. Yo, the super chats. Yo, thank y'all, man. Okay, hold on. I'm about to get these super chats now. Strange Marvel Theories. Yo, thank you so much again. $20? Man, you trying to have my kids actually eat tonight. I appreciate that. Let me get this. Okay. Speaking of work on the character, I'm hoping that Chadwick is honored by the world by creating a community center and real life building foundation of resources center benefit the world like Wakanda. Yo, yes, yes, yeah. Look, honor and celebrate the real life person however you want. I don't care. To the day I die, I'm not going to forget Chadwick Boseman. Okay, yes, we can honor the real life actor without compromising the fictional character that basically they worked their butts off for. Let me get somebody else. Jordan Thomas, thank you so much, Jordan Thomas, for your contribution in your super chat. Definitely appreciate it. One of the best movie reviews in Theory Gang. Yo, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Look, I do this for y'all. Like I don't, this is a side hustle. I got a whole nother full-time job and everything. I do this because one, I love it, and two, I love sharing this stuff with other people that love it too. So, thank you so much. Thank you. We got another one here. Oh my God, man, y'all really, is it Lavery Adams? See, I hate it when like I read somebody's name online, but I never hear it. So I apologize if I, didn't pronounce that correctly. But thank you, Adam. Look. We've been on Twitter talking back and forth all day, so I appreciate you so much. Let me see, what do you have to say? Or shouldn't they create a new character in the MCU to replace T'Challa? Absolutely not, and let me tell you why. Once again, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of extra inside stuff. So this is something I did not include in my most recent video about recasting T'Challa. Something that I think a lot of people miss is the fact that T'Challa himself, the character, is Black history. Let me just give you a quick roundup of his background. T'Challa was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1966, I want to say. That is right around civil rights era. Racist. I'm talking about hot racist. Okay. Yeah, bad times. He was created because Stan Lee at the time noticed, man, we have Black readers and they don't have anyone that looks like them, so what he did with Jack Kirby was they created basically a character in T'Challa to be the anti-stereotype. He didn't want this character to be just some jive walking, jive turkey talking, type of character that was prominent at that time. He wanted this character to be a proud, genius intellect. I think he had like 8 PhDs or something crazy like that. One of the richest people in the world, of a king of an independent African country that has never been colonized or enslaved. When I tell you this man went out of his way to create a character that we had not even conceived of to be possible. And as a result, T'Challa was the very first leading Black superhero in mainstream comic books. So when the question comes up, can't we just replace him? Why? Why do we want to replace literal Black history? You don't know. No. That was a long answer. But no, I don't want to replace T'Challa. I don't want to replace that legacy. I don't want to replace that heritage. I don't want to replace that level of representation. He means that much. And I understand if other people didn't know all that, but I know for me, when I started reading comics and I saw T'Challa in the comics, and then I learned about that background, I was like, oh my God, this character is literally revolutionary. Hold on, man. We got another super. Yo, man, y'all killing me here. Thank you, man. Oh, okay. Frozone 06. My goodness, $40. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, my man says, I appreciate your energy, bro. T'Challa needs to live on in whatever capacity. Legacy. 110%. That's all I've been trying to say. Look, I'm telling you, I am going to fight this fight. I'm fighting this fight because, I want other people to feel the passion and the sense of pride that I felt when I discovered Black Panther. It's almost inexplicable. Just the fact that, when I was 10 years old when I started reading comics, all I saw was X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and I loved them. Don't get me wrong, I loved them. But my goodness, to see a strong Black king that had nappy hair like me and looked like me and I was able to dress up as him and not feel ridiculous. I mean, I don't know, how many of y'all are Black or white or whoever, but it feels a little awkward when you're a kid and you dressing up as a character that don't look like you and you don't look like the character and you feel a little out of place. You feel kind of out of place. I mean, imagine like in the 90s, a Black kid dressing up as Captain America, before Falcon got the shield and all that. It's out of place. But my gosh, if you could dress up as Black Panther, Oh, man. Okay. I got a Lamont Tyson brother. I appreciate you so much. $50, bro. You are a blessing. Thank you so much. Hey, subscribe to that man's channel too, Lamont Tyson. You want some good nerd content, okay? TV, movies, stock investing, financial education. That man, Lamont Tyson. Look up in the chats right here, Lamont Tyson. That man is where it's at. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. My man Strange Marvel about to pay for my kids' college. Let's go. $25. Thank you so much, Strange Marvel Theories. Let me get to your comment here. Like Darcy said about investigating Westview, I'm invested. I myself am invested in creating theories and videos about the MCU to practice due diligence as Marvel has diligently created works to entertain and us. Hey, yo, do your thing. Love to see it. I want to see more theory. Look, I'm a nerd. I read all this stuff. I watch all this stuff, to get my own creative juices going. So, yo, more power to you. Okay, we got one other one here. Greg Charlie, is it? I hope that I said that right. Thank you so much for your super chat as well. How can we watch a Black Panther movie without the Black Panther? I'm worried about the new movie on top of the fact that they are rushing a rewrite of the script. Am I missing something? Yo, you know what? Look, I think your concerns are valid. This is something that I also want people to kind of understand. Recasting T'Challa is literally the easiest thing that they can do. There's no mental gymnastics or rewriting of scripts to be like, oh, well, man, maybe we should use the multiverse, or yo, how about we just kill this character off and then bring this character in and then we substitute and then they got a baby and then, after that they had some other tribe come in and recast. Like, why you being extra? Just recast. It's okay. Take some time if you need it. But just recast. We ain't got to go through all these jumps and hoops and stuff. And your concerns, Greg, are my concerns. Because the what people don't understand, and this is human behavior, the level of expectations that we had for Black Panther 1. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people that weren't even Marvel fans went to go rewatch that movie multiple times. But the level of expectations are through the roof. You don't think people gonna want to see part 2 to be even better? You can't do after Iron Man 1, you can't do what Iron Man 2 did, right? You kind of want the opposite effect. You want what happened with Captain America 1, and then you want Winter Soldier. You want that second follow-up to be 10 times better. But guess what? It's a little hard to do that without the main leading character. And yes, T'Challa is the main leading character. He's not the only one. We can use other platforms to build up other characters, but my goodness, I don't even care if you're a comic book reader. Yes, there are other stories out there. Shuri had her own run. There were times when T'Challa was gone. There were times where he was in a coma or whatever. But I could tell you this, and this is irrefutable. No matter what happens in the Black Panther comic storyline, T'Challa is always the center figure. Always. Even while other people are getting their shine, it always comes back to T'Challa. He's that dude. It's again no different than I would say Spider-Man. I don't care if shout out Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all these other characters that they want to build up. You ain't never gonna get rid of Peter Parker though. Why? Because he's the central character. That's the same thing with T'Challa. You can elevate everybody you want. You want to have Spider-Gwen? Go ahead. You want to have the Spider-Verse and stuff? Go ahead. You ain't getting rid of Peter Parker though. No matter what's gonna happen, we're gonna have 10, 15, 20 different Peter Parkers. T'Challa is no different. No different. Okay, I just want to make sure I caught up with everything. Oh man, just my opinion with the super chat. Yo, brother, thank you so much. Y'all don't even have to do this, man. Like when I tell you I'm spending time with y'all for real, but I really do appreciate it. Please go check out his channel as well. Just My Opinion Reviews by Brandon Avery. I purposely do not recommend people that I have not taken the time to be invested in. So if I'm telling you this is that email stamp of approval. Brandon K. Avery, Just My Opinions. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. The brother is on point with movie reviews, news. We do live chats and stuff. You will like it. But let me see. What Wakanda story should they focus on first? The origin of Wakanda, Dora Milaje, tribe breakdowns. What you got? Man, look, let me tell you something. First of all of it. I want all of it. I'm that greedy. I want 5 Wakanda shows to go at the same time. If it was up to me, you know what I'm saying? I saw the Dora Milaje one. You know what? Hey, I'll give you. I be giving y'all too many ideas and stuff, but I'll give it to you. I want the Galactic Empire. For those of you that don't know about the Galactic Empire, remember how I told you how in the 1990s in the first Black Panther, they already had ships like they were cars, like they was Telsas or whatever? Well, in the comic books, they went to space. Wakanda's already conquered, I think it was on the moon or whatever, but they already went to space. Give me a story about that. You already bringing Sword in here. You tease in the Fantastic Four. And if y'all didn't catch that in WandaVision, I got a video about that for you to check out. Give me the Galactic Empire. Give me that empire where basically you had a section of Wakandans that were out there in space. They had a whole nother colony going on. T'Challa didn't know about it. And then later on, you got even more conflict. I'll take that. You want to blow people's minds? Let's go with that. Look, it's so many stories. It's so many stories. It's ridiculous. Oh, my man, Buzz 703. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for your. That's such a specific dollar amount, 703. I see what you did there. That's dope. Thank you so much. Wakanda forever. Recast T'Challa. Look, I'm telling you, that hashtag. I'm about to throw the hashtag recast T'Challa. I'm gonna do that, and I'm tagging Kevin Feige. I'm tagging Marvel Studios until somebody responds. And let me explain and be very clear. The reason why I'm so passionate about this is because of what Kevin Feige said. Kevin Feige specifically said, and I'm not trying to mince words, because Marvel, we all know, billion-dollar company, they're smart. They don't put nothing out there that isn't carefully thought out and scripted. This man went and did an announcement, and he doubled down on a more recent interview and said, Chadwick Boseman, he's transcended the character, and for that reason, we will not recast. He didn't say we will not recast for Black Panther 2. He didn't say we won't recast for now. He didn't say we won't recast until, we reboot, which, by the way, the Marvel properties don't reboot. I don't know where y'all get this idea, but Marvel does not reboot. Even in the comics, they don't reboot. They keep going. They keep piling on and on and on and on. And the MCU is kind of like the comics. They just pile on and on and on. They're not going to reboot. We're already 23 movies in, only in phase 4. There's a whole bunch. We ain't even got to mutants yet. We ain't even got to mutants. We ain't get to Fantastic Four. We ain't get to nothing yet. And y'all think that they're going to reboot sometime soon? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So my problem is the fact that Kevin Feige specifically sat here and said, we're not going to recast. Full stop. Period. That's it. Everything else that people are throwing in, like, oh, they'll recast them later. Based on what? What are you basing that on? I'm just, I'm not even trying to be a jerk about it. I'm just saying, like, I want the same hope that you got. Where did you hear that there was something else that was going to happen? Because from what he said, he was like, that's it. Ain't no more T'Challa. We stopping right there. And let me just say, y'all would never do that for a white character. There would be an uproar if somebody said, we're not going to recast Spider-Man. We're not going to recast Batman. What? What? You would have pitchforks at Marvel Studios. Stop playing. Stop playing. That would never happen. So yes, recast T'Challa, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. D Gray. Thank you. Thank you so much for the contribution. So appreciated. We need a petition recast. I agree. You know what? Look, I don't know if you was here earlier, but I told you I'm gonna be writing a little something for a major outlet real soon. And I'm gonna start something. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep this going. If I gotta start my own petition, if I gotta start a hashtag, whatever, I'm gonna go. And here's the thing. If y'all want to support, I'm not even asking for money. I appreciate it because I got 3 kids, so like, thank you. But if y'all really want to support, according to my sources, I don't want to reveal nothing. According to my sources, the way to get Marvel's attention is when things make conversation, when things go viral. So if you agree with any of the things that I've said, any things I've posted, share it. Share it, tag them. You have to kind of be a little annoying. Y'all remember how the Snyder Cut came about? The Snyder Cut came about because they was annoying. The fans were annoying to Warner Brothers, and they buckled. You know, the fact that they had things trending online, the fact that other articles were writing about them, that's why the Snyder Cut came about. And for a while, people didn't think it was going to happen. You know, I was kind of one of them people. But the power of the people. At the end of the day, Marvel works for us. I don't care if they're a private company. If we don't give Marvel our money, they ain't got no jobs. They're going to go bankrupt just like they did, you know, back in the 90s. And they sold their properties off to Fox. So, yeah, we're going to sit here and we're going to say, like, yo, continue our black character, please. We don't have leading black superhero characters. We don't. Blade was one, but he was kind of like an anti-hero. Falcon ain't one. He's a supporting character at the end of the day. Monica Rambeau, you know, I love Miss Paris and all. She's not going to be a leading character. Shuri, dope. Love her in the comics. She ain't there yet. Not yet. I want her to be, but she ain't there yet. So you mean the one time we actually have a leading black superhero, you want to stop that progress? You don't see the problem with that? It's not cool. It's not cool. We don't need the history to die with that, because the other thing is, you don't know if the other characters are going to be successful or not. T'Challa has built-in success. It's built in. He's got decades worth of stories. It's in there. Thank you again, Miss Gray. I appreciate you. Strange Marvel theories. What, man? $50? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna make. Okay, thank you. Okay, Norm, whose real name Avalash, represents the company in India, Marvel Spoken English University, a company that translates English to Hindu for Marvel and other movies and vice versa. And Tandon is an engineering university. There's a lot of Easter eggs. Hey, that sounds awesome. I'm not an Easter egg hunter as proficient as some people. Lamont Tyson is fantastic at that. Go subscribe to his channel. He is in the chat. But yo, all power to all of y'all that are able to go catch all these Easter eggs and all the Marvel stuff. I just try to find a little thing and run with that. Matter of fact, I have to work on 2 of them right after I'm done talking to y'all. But I don't want to keep y'all too long, so let me go through the rest of these. Let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all are really supporting a brother. Thank you so much. My goodness. Hero X, $5. Save T'Challa, save our king. Let's go. Thank you, Hero X. Thank you so much. Let's see. My apologies if I can't get to everybody's comment. I'm probably gonna read everything later and then just comment like once this video goes up again. D Gray with another contribution. Okay, what do we want? T'Challa. That's what we want. Recast T'Challa. That's what I want. You know, look, I told you I'm greedy. I want everything and anything Black Panther. I want recast T'Challa. I want Shuri to be queen. Can I be honest with y'all? Oh, I hate this because this might cause some beef. And I don't like us to have beef. But we have to have a serious conversation. I was going to save this for a video, but I'm glad we're here now so we could talk. I don't want Killmonger to come back. I don't want it. I know a lot of people out there, don't delete me. I know a lot of people out there want Killmonger to come back. Let me tell you something. One, Killmonger was created to be basically the villain for T'Challa, right? He was he ain't had no powers in the comics. He didn't do he basically worked himself up, and he had that hatred. Like he was like a legit laser focused dude. Like, I'm beating this dude's tail. I'm whooping him. And he did. He whooped T'Challa, he threw him over the waterfall, and guess what? He became Black Panther. And guess what? We saw all of that in Black Panther. Killmonger's story in the comics is not that big. It's just not. It's not that much. Now recently there are some other stories being made, but that's a prequel to him and, like, how he got to where he was. But in terms of like what Killmonger does, how he operates, his only real function was to challenge T'Challa. Now I understand people that haven't read the comics, you want Killmonger back because you really like Michael B. Jordan. Let me ask you something. I ask some of the hard questions sometimes. Do y'all think Michael B. Jordan can pull an African accent? I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I haven't seen a lot of evidence that this man can transform within his performance. Now, hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't act. I'm not saying he's a terrible actor. What I am saying is that in the roles that I've seen him in, and I'm talking about like from The Wire all the way to Creed, all the way to Black Panther, he's kind of been a very similar character type. And the way you can, and judge it for yourself. Could you take any role that Michael B. Jordan has done and swap it with another movie or another TV show he's been in? Could Wallace from The Wire be Killmonger? Could Wallace from The Wire be Adonis from Creed? I mean, if you meshed them together, would you really think that they were different people? I'm very apprehensive to make Killmonger come back, especially as Black Panther, because there is a movement out there, and I know some people also think this too, that Killmonger needs to be redeemed. He should be Black Panther. Again, why do y'all want to rinse and repeat? He already was. He already was Black Panther. But hey, we could do the multiverse, right? We could do the multiverse, and we could bring the Killmonger back that didn't get left behind, and so I'm nervous if that happens. And not to mention, I don't think he needs redemption. He didn't think he needed redemption. The character, I think, was a fantastic villain. He was one of the best villains in the MCU because he believed in what he was doing. And he won. He won temporarily. He won. Even when T'Challa gave him the chance. Hey, man, we can go heal you up. He said, nah, I'd rather, throw me in the sea, throw me in the ocean. Somebody hit me with the quote. I should know this because I've seen the movie like so many times. But throw me in the ocean where my ancestors thought it was better to, die in the sea instead of die in bondage. I'm mad I butchered that, but you know what I'm talking about. The most powerful quote came from the fact that this man was cool with his beliefs, and I respect that. I don't want that tainted by him coming back as an alternate version and now he's a good guy and all that. You see all these mental hoops? Yo, just recast. Just recast. You don't have to do all that. It's too much work. Just recast. If you want to bring him back in a flashback, cool. Recast. Sorry, that was my Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan rant for a minute. Didn't expect that, but I went there. Okay. V. Makia? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. We got you, bro. We need T'Challa. T'Challa's story arc. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And yes, I keep telling you, if all you've seen is T'Challa in the MCU, there is a lot more. These aren't stories that you just give to somebody else. No, these are his stories. His stories that were huge. When I tell you the beef, y'all like a versus? Y'all watch versus? T'Challa versus Namor? That's beef. What's beef? That's beef. That's real beef. Ooh, what they do to each other and what they do to each other's countries. Oh my God. Yo, that's a rivalry that's like, that needs to be seen on screen. That's not something I want to see somebody else take on. That's not somebody else's story. Don't get me wrong, Shuri does have some beef with Namor too. But again, it always goes back to T'Challa and the way they complicate the things after. Oh my God. Trust me on this. Y'all need T'Challa back. I'm telling you, so much potential. So much. Okay, okay. I want to make sure I don't miss nobody. Cause y'all are like super generous and it's ridiculous. Like I am so appreciative. I'm over here talking too much. I can't even I can't even keep up. Hold on. Okay, all right. I'm finally caught up. Finally caught up. I'm reading. I'm reading. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo. I see my man Timmy here. What's up, D Burns? I see you. What's up? What's up? Leslie, what's up? I'm just trying to catch up as much as I can. Shut up. Okay. My man Greg, thank you again for the super chat. People would look at you crazy if you even thought about Batman, a Batman movie with no Batman. Should we threaten to boycott BP2 if they don't recast? Ooh. First of all, you're right. People would think it was crazy. I mean, ain't nobody trying to go see a Batman movie and Batman ain't in it, but it's about Catwoman. Like, just make a Catwoman movie then. Don't be sending people off like that. Stop it. Should we threaten to boycott BP2? Okay, look. This is a compromising situation, right? Because there's an element in Hollywood that we have to also consider. There's always been this myth that black movies don't sell. Black movies don't do well, especially overseas. And the moment a black movie, which is not true because black movies always make their money back, if not more. Marvel, and I'm not calling Marvel racist because Marvel actually gave Black Panther like a huge budget. I want to say like one of the largest budgets for a predominantly black, film, story, crew, all of that. So they're definitely ahead of the curve there. But what I don't want to happen is for Black Panther 2 to have lower numbers, which is what I'm a little afraid of. And then all of a sudden the Hollywood execs are like, aha, see, black don't sell. Ha ha. I don't want that. Like I said, I'm rooting for everything and anybody black. Period. That's just, I want underrepresented groups to be successful so that we can really have a fully diverse vision and representation on screen. So I would much rather not boycott, but I'd much rather press them. I want to apply pressure. And the reason why I even did this whole recast T'Challa thing is because nobody was talking about it. And I understood because it's an emotional issue. I mean, if y'all been following my channel, y'all saw me bloop, 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 when Chadwick Pat, it hurt. That hurt. It made me make this shirt and donate to colon cancer, coalition because he impacted me personally and professionally. I did the Black Panther challenge, bought out a whole theater just so I could have other little kids come and see this stuff. And to see the look on her face, just literally thinking about it kind of gets my eyes a little watery. So I ain't going to go too deep into it. But, this stuff matters. So should we boycott it? I would not want to boycott it because I want it to succeed. But I'm going to apply that pressure. I'm going to write whatever articles. I'm going to, I literally put my own money in promoting the content that I make about Black Panther so it can get on the radar to give it a push, so that's kind of where I stand on that. Okay, let's see. Gordon Healis. Sorry again if I mispronounced that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Foggy's announcement, an emotional one. Marvel believed they were speaking for the majority when it wasn't thought out thoroughly. T'Challa stays. You know what? Look, let me just say this though, because I don't want to like trash Marvel. I just think that Marvel was short-sighted. I think that, they reacted within the moment. I also think that, and I don't know Kevin Feige personally or nothing like that, but I do feel like, at least looking at his interviews and comments and stuff, that he is, I don't want to just say woke, but he's very aware, right, of cultural sensitivities and racial, situations and stuff. And I feel as though he is the type of person to be like, you know what, yo, I'm a white guy. I might not understand this. Y'all tell me how you feel. And I would say that, especially listening to other interviews, the cast was probably like, man, I don't know if I could do this without Chadwick. So I think Kevin Feige's announcement was trying to be respectful to the immediate circle of his employees. It was the cast, and that's where I think he's getting that. And that's why I was sitting here like, I get the short-term move, but you can't make this indefinite. And that's the problem I have. If you want to say, this is what Marvel should have said. Like, if I was on their PR team, I would have been like, rewrite this quote. Chadwick was a huge, great, awesome portrayal of the character. He did some amazing things. Because of the emotional weight of this, premature passing, there are no current plans to recast the character. Who would have a problem with that? As a huge fan of Black Panther and T'Challa and Chadwick Boseman, I'm not tripping if you sit here and tell me like, hey, we need time to grieve. Yo, we need time to heal. I mean, only some jerk face would be like, no, give me my fictional character right now. Like, nah, man, like, it's fine. But to come out here and sit and be like, we will not recast the character. Full stop. Done. Period. Indefinite. Forever. Forever. Let's get the Sandlot. Forever. Forever. What? What? Bro, get off that. You're not helping. You're not helping. Okay. Woo, straight from the comment section. Thank you. Super chat, $20. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Leave my husband, Michael B. Jordan, alone. No. I said what I said. But no, I don't hate Michael B. Jordan. Like I said, as a critic, I do watch a lot of content. And it was just something I noticed that I was sitting there, I was like, man, I don't think Michael B. Jordan has a lot of range. I hate to say it, but I'm just saying, just based off my observations, I was like, I've seen Daniel Kaluuya change. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me the character that Daniel Kaluuya did in Get Out is the same as him in Judas and the Black Messiah, where he's playing Fred Hampton. Two different characters. Like, that's called range. But I can look at Michael B. Jordan's characters and be like, that character from here could probably be this character right here. It's not a stretch. That's all. And this is just me being a critic. It's not me being a hater. It's just me pointing out little things. You ain't got to agree. That doesn't mean I'm not a fan of his. I still go watch his movies. I still support the brother. I still love what he does. I'm just calling it. So, Miss straight from the comment section, respect to your husband, but I said what I said. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We got some more here. Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me with these super chats, man. Thank you so much. Like, for real. Thank you. Man, y'all gonna get me emotional. I don't do these live things because like sometimes I'm like too busy working, but of course this was a lot. But I just want to say that, like, sappy moment, sorry. But like sometimes I'm a believer in Christ. I am a, Christian or whatever. And I do believe that God just works in mysterious ways. And, um, like my wife's car broke down, engine kaput. Found out that the lifetime warranty don't work because the dealership we bought it from went out of business. So, thank you. When I say I appreciate y'all and I appreciate these donations and stuff, like I really do. Like I said, I do this on the side. This is not my full-time job. There are times I will sit here for hours, like 8 to 10 hours a day, just to knock out a video because I want to entertain y'all. I want to talk to y'all and I like to interact with y'all. So again, like when I say thank you, like I really, really mean it. Now, y'all got me doing the little Will Smith watery eye thing, so I'm gonna stop that there. Thank you again so much. Thank you. Okay. Right, Adam. Let's see. I get what you're saying, and I knew the backstory too, but for the sake of the MCU continuity, I think they should create a new character. Okay. Hey, you know what? Look, I'm never going to feel like people shouldn't have their own opinion. That's cool. I respectfully disagree. I don't think that they should get rid of such heritage, for the character of T'Challa. I think he means too much. And it's Black History Month. Like, just works together. But thank you so much. Thank you. D Gray again with the contribution. Come on now. They saved Bucky and the AF guy, and we can't save Killmonger. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I like how you mentioned that they saved Bucky. Have y'all watched Civil War recently? Like, if you rewatched it, I almost want to do a compilation of something. Bucky got his tail saved every time. When I tell you T'Challa was about to put them paws on that man, and every single time somebody threw a shield, somebody threw something, somebody zapped him, Bucky was going to get murked. Bucky was going to get murked and catch that T'Challa Wakanda hands just wop, 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 boop, 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 wop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Oh, that was, just saying. Just saying. Okay. I think I'm almost all caught up here. Oh my gosh, y'all hitting me with more. Oh my gosh, y'all going. Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay. I can't like just not respond to y'all. Okay. All right, hold on. Just bear with me. I'm trying to catch up. Dre Mac, my brother, thank you so much. Great show. Definitely go subscribe to Dre Mac show. Dr. Doom versus T'Challa. Super beef. Ooh, if you know the comics, you know what's happening. I can't even spoil it. I can't even spoil how big Doom versus T'Challa is. It's not even, dare I say it's on Superman Doomsday level? Dare I say it's on, it has the potential to do Dark Knight, Heath Ledger, Batman levels. If you do a Doom versus T'Challa storyline from the comics, billion, easy billion. Rest in peace, Kobe. Easy money. My man Greg. Okay, with all respect to Shuri, she is not ready for that Doctor Doom action or that Namor action. How in the hell are you going to use these villains without King T'Challa? It just doesn't make any sense. You know what? Look, in the comics, she did have an encounter with Doctor Doom because it was Doom that put T'Challa in a coma, and then Shuri was like, no, or was it? Yeah, it was him. And she went up against him. She lost. But yeah, like I said, I have no problem with Shuri. I like amplifying Shuri. I mean, Black Girl Magic, let's go. That's why in one of my videos I was saying, like, if y'all gonna have a Wakanda series, make it about Shuri. You could make it about Shuri. I'm totally fine with that because she hasn't had a lot of screen time if you really think about it. She's been on screen for like a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden you want to give her a full hour and a half feature movie. That's, you kind of need a little bit more time. That's all I'm saying. Usually you need a little more time. Um, but yeah, I mean, yo, like build up Shuri. My thing is like, yo, give her more screen time, and then I'm totally with it. I'm totally with it. And you can actually play off of that angle of her not being ready because in the comics she also wasn't ready, and they just gave her the mantle, and they was like, "Yo, no, you need to be Black Panther." And the cool thing about it is, unlike Captain Marvel, you have a better opportunity, unlike Rey from Star Wars too. You have a better opportunity with Shuri's storyline to actually build her up organically, because in the comics, Bast, the Panther God, denied her the title of Black Panther. And it was kind of a test because now she had to go through all this training. She had to go through her own personal journey to build up to become the real queen of Wakanda. And when I tell you Shuri is amazing in the comics, that girl, she's a problem, but it took her time. It took her time to develop. And all I'm saying is if we're going to do anything with Shuri, give us some time too. Give us some time. And while you do that, recast T'Challa. Because Shuri, she grew while T'Challa was around too. You ain't have to kill him off completely. So just saying. Okay, all right. I'm trying to get through these. Okay, strange Marvel theories. Yibambe! Long live T'Challa. Yibambe! I can't be too loud. My wife's gonna get mad. Straight from the comment section. Marvel don't care about being racist. They just go with the win. Hey, you said it. I ain't going. I don't know who watching, so I think that they are more aware, a little more woke than we give them credit. But I will say that they try, and I should also give props to Nate Moore. Nate Moore is also one of the brothers that is a producer on Black Panther as well. So I am hopeful that some of us are also in the room when some of these decisions are being made. But I needed somebody to be like, "Hey, bro, you sipping on the wrong recast T'Challa." If I was in the room, I'd be like, "Sir, can we recast T'Challa? Because history, stories, representation. Can we? Y'all want to make money, right? Let's do that." That would have been me in the boardroom before they tossed me out the window or something. All right, let's see. Too Real. Thank you so much, Too Real, for the aid. Thank you. Cast Aldous Hodge as T'Challa. He is the only choice in my opinion. Start the petition. Give it traction. I'm cool with it. Look, let me tell you something. Us audience fans, movie fans, TV fans, whatever, we're just like sports fans. Same thing. If our team sucks, and I know this because I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Sorry, just got a little mini triggered for a second. The second we start winning, the second we have some talent, everything is peachy keen. Everything is lovely. All we need is an actor who can act their butt off. Again, it ain't to replace Chadwick. It's to bring something else new to the role. Remember, even though it's a different situation, Heath Ledger won the Oscar for Best Actor for playing Joker. So did Joaquin Phoenix for playing Joker. One didn't cancel out the other. Nobody sat here and forgot about Heath Ledger just because Joaquin Phoenix did what he did. Joaquin Phoenix brought something new to the role. He gave us a Joker we ain't seen before. Nobody's saying, like, well, he's better than Heath or Heath was better. I mean, honestly, the conversation is pointless. It's pointless. They both did a good job. And I feel like that would be the case. Bring in Aldous Hodge. Bring in John David Washington. My personal favorite, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, a.k.a. Black Manta. I think he would kill this role. I don't know if y'all have seen Trial of the Chicago 7 on Netflix. He played Bobby Seale, the Black Panther. Stole the movie. Trial of the Chicago 7. Yahya Abdul-Mateen. That brother can act. You don't see him. He's going to be in the Candyman movie also. What I love about him is the fact that he really transforms in whatever role he's in. You don't see him doing the same thing over and over and over again. That brother can act. He just needs the opportunity. He needs the time and opportunity, and he will take off. Okay, Too Real. Thank you so much again for your contribution. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Okay, I think we getting close. I'm really trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. CM Pork Chop, keep doing your thing. We're gonna start a hashtag to put you in Black Panther 2. Yo, bro, look, let me tell you something. You remember in Black Panther when they was just having that when they were walking through the market and stuff, and people just give me a pork chop and let me just eat in the background. Like I'll just be watching like. I'm back. Oh my god. I would lose my mind if I was in Black Panther anything. Make me a Wakandan. You make me a Wakandan. It's over. It's over. It's over. I don't need no more birthday gifts. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you, CM Pork Chop. Thank you. Malcolm Talbert. My gosh. Yo, $50. Yo, thank you, Malcolm, so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Really, hey, I'm making this content for you all. I'm here to entertain y'all. So thank you so much. Let's see. Straight from the comment section again. Mrs. Michael B. Jordan, by the way. Remember Blue Marvel and John F. Kennedy situation? Do the research. Yeah. I see somebody's been doing some research, man. Y'all better get with it. All right, Mr. Adam, I see you back. Thank you again. It still be Black Panther though. I'm not saying to get rid of the heritage, just pass it on to someone new. To me, I feel like it is. That's just my opinion. I think if you're bringing somebody new, now the only way. Now, okay, here's the only thing. And I'm gonna give you. We gonna meet halfway on this. If you want to do something with the multiverse, again, I think you're doing a little much. It's easier to recast, but if you want to do the multiverse and bring in another T'Challa, fine. I'm okay with that. Like that would be my compromise for that. Can we meet there? Is that cool? If that's cool, just let me know. Okay. Roman Curtis, shout out to you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Recast, please. They are going to be recast anyway, and 50 or 60 years from now, remake or reboot. Hey, look, I don't want to wait. I'm not trying to be 90 years old, and then that's when like a new T'Challa is coming around. I want my current kids right now, not my great grandkids, to be like, well, back in my day, we had a T'Challa. Let me tell you about T'Challa. No, man, like, let's go. Recast now. Let the current kids that already enjoy this stuff, let them enjoy it too. Come on now. I agree. Thank you. Okay. Jordan Thomas, my man, Jordan Thomas. Something for the missus. Oh, man, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Really do. For real. Thank you. Strange Marvel Theories. You honor that man. Chadwick in his sickness lifted us up and gave us his all to bring the enjoyment and enrichment. You honor that man. Yeah. Like legit. I mean, when I learned that this man had cancer since Civil War, since Captain America Civil War, he had cancer and he had been fighting. And I don't know about y'all, but like, I had been seeing the pictures of him getting skinnier and skinnier. A lot of us thought that, he was just getting ready for a role. Matter of fact, he kept believing that he was going to keep fighting. I mean, he believed he had like an Afro Samurai movie that he was going to star in. And in his contract, he had Black Panther 3 in his contract. Because that's how forward thinking he was with it. So that's another reason that tells me if this man sat here and knew, or at least planned for being in Black Panther 3, you can't sit here and tell me that he's not needed in Black Panther 2. Clearly, he might not be, as prominent. Maybe Black Panther 2 was going to be a way for him to still uplift other people, but he was still going to be a central figure in that storyline. So the fact that y'all already had plans in the contract, in ink, that he was going to be in Black Panther 3, recast. Whew, recast. Let's see. Benji's dad, online business coach. What up, Benji? Every Disney movie with a black lead gets transformed in the movie and doesn't stay black. Just saying. Ooh, you getting into that, what is that? That's that Pixar conspiracy theory. Look, I'm not going to say that's not true. What I will say, though, is we don't have enough representation in media for black, cinema anyway. So what ends up happening is when you do something, even if it's commonplace in predominantly white productions, it feels deeper. It's kind of like if you have 10 properties, let's say you have 10 white movies or what predominantly white movies, and you transform three. Well, you still have 7, where that doesn't happen, right? But if you have only 5 black movies and you transform 3 out of that, well, now you done did the majority, right? So as time goes on, as opportunities are given, as representation is expanded, hopefully that's not a thing anymore. But I hear you. Straight from Compton. I'm just gonna call you Mrs. Jordan because you Mrs. Michael B. Jordan. Treat your wife to dinner tomorrow. Thank you. I will. I definitely will. She's a lovely woman, so she be putting up with me all the time, and yeah, she's my everything. I couldn't do this without her. Like, she's upstairs right now keeping them bad little kids quiet because they be so loud. For y'all to have kids, y'all kids be like loud for no reason? I'm talking about like no reason. Like, you just walking and you stomp everywhere you go. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all little giants? Sit down some more. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Patrice. There is no one out here that does this like you. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much, Patrice. I really, really appreciate that. I really, really do. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all of this. Okay, I think I'm at, okay. We at the limit. I think I'm finally caught up. Thank y'all so much. I did not expect to go this long. Y'all got me talking, but that's okay because this is what I do. I don't know. Maybe we should do some more. Maybe we should do some more live chats or something. Let me ask y'all this real quick because I'm about to sign off in a second here. Y'all want to do like a WandaVision show, like a reaction type of thing or something? Because I've been thinking about doing that, but I didn't know, if everybody really wanted to or not. Let me know. Just, let me know in the comments or something, if you'd be down for like a watch party or something. I don't know if maybe I just go live and we just watch it or something. And I mean, I don't want to get no copyright, issues from Disney or nothing, but, just something. Because, usually I get done watching WandaVision at like, I stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning, watch WandaVision. Then I get cracking on my script. Then I go to sleep. Then I wake up early, watch it again, and write out everything, shoot the video, edit the video, forget to eat. Then, I put that's why sometimes the videos be taking too long because it's just me. Like, I don't have a team like New Rock Stars or Emergency Awesome. It's just me. So, my apologies if I can't kick these things out quick enough. But yeah, if we want to do like a little, okay. So we down. Okay. Oh man. All right. Land 700. I see you. Okay. Benji. Okay. We in there. Strange Marvel Theories. Another super chat. Thank you so much. Vision Watch. Okay, you know what? Now I got to go do some research. We're gonna figure this out. I'll post something. We're gonna have to. We'll do a live reaction. Just so it won't be, my deep dive, my breakdown, nothing. It's just gonna be like, yo, did y'all see that? Like one of those type of things or whatever. We in this. We in this. So I'm thinking. Let's see, Friday maybe Friday evening should be good, because at least that way you can watch it if you want to, and come back and rewatch it a little later. So maybe 7 Central Time, 8 Central Time, something like that. At least I can have the kids go to sleep or something, whatever. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I need to get working on some other videos for y'all. Like, I'm not kidding. I have like 3 videos I need to work on to get out to y'all, especially before this next episode of WandaVision, because that last episode, it revealed a lot. Do I want to give y'all a hint? It might. I don't want to overcommit. It might deal with mutants. Maybe. Because people talking about mutants. But I don't think they really talking about mutants the way I'm thinking about mutants. So I'm just going to say I got something different for y'all that y'all haven't seen out there. Or maybe you have and I just haven't seen it. I don't know. I purposely don't watch other things sometimes so I don't, copy or whatever. But anyway, thank you once again so much. Appreciate you. I'm going to go back and read some of these comments because y'all are on point. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Love. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. All that other good stuff. I will see y'all later. Feel free to keep commenting and I'll hit y'all up later. Peace out.